Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin. If you're new here, if you're not, thank you so much for stopping back by. I really appreciate it. My channel is all about my personal journey through debt, savings, and budgeting. So today we're gonna hit that last one up with going over my December budget. So I think it is typically a fan favorite to go through a budget with me because I'm just showing you guys what it really is, and sometimes it's not pretty. So let's dive into this screen share and look at my budget spreadsheet. First things first, I always keep right at the top my fixed costs, which are my housing and utility payments. And so you can see I've already made my mortgage payment because I just make that like early usually because it's due on the 1st. So anyway, for that, I had budgeted $446.43 because that is my half of our mortgage payment. And then for electricity, I budget $100 every month. Usually it averages less than $100 per person because that is a split bill, but you never know. And we are getting into the colder months, so I know we've been heating our house a little more. And then water, our bill for water has been about $20 total, so 10 each for like the majority of the year and 2 years almost we've lived here, whatever. 1 year? We've lived here just over 1 year. Wow. Time is hard, okay? But anyway, our last water bill was really high for some reason, so I budgeted 20 in December just in case that happened again. For internet, that is not a split bill, and I pay for the internet, and that is $45. Trash, $14, that's my half. Phone bill, this is my Straight Talk plan, and it is $37.89. I have a limited data plan. It works for me. Propane, I have budgeted $60 to put into a propane sinking fund for when we need to fill up our tank again, which hopefully won't be till next summer, so we'll be good. Auto insurance, this is kind of a guess because I actually suspended my auto insurance on my Subaru because I'm not driving it and it cannot be driven right now and I'm selling it. So like I won't be driving it, but you know, you have to keep things insured. So it is suspended. So I don't know if that changes the price or anything. So I went ahead and budgeted like I was going to pay my full insurance amount, which is $99.23. Probably that's what's going to happen. I don't know for sure. Then for fuel, I budgeted $75. I don't know that I'll use all that, but I know we do have a couple family things in December that we didn't have in November. So I may end up spending more in gas this month. Next up, for debt payments, you guys already know, but I paid off my Jeep loan, so I do not have to make an auto loan payment in December, which is fabulous. And then I am debating whether or not to make much of a payment to student loans or not, because I am saving to buy another car because like I just said, my Subaru is kaput and I need something to drive to work whenever we do go hybrid. So yeah. It's just hard to have a whole month where I'm not making any progress on debt. So I went ahead and decided I'll put the minimum payment towards my student loans and then an extra 25 bucks. And then for food, I have 200 for groceries because I have been going wildly over food. And with December being a 3 paycheck month, I'm like, you know what, let's just budget for it. And hopefully I don't hit that, but I probably will. So anyway, personal fast food, I put 20 bucks there and 50 for eating out. So pretty much just a lot more for food this month. Next up, we have my savings section, which is probably my favorite section. And for December, I'm putting $100 into my Roth IRA. I'm putting $175 into my home projects fund, which is like renovation. I'm putting $1,100 into auto maintenance / new car fund. And then $0 towards a new phone. I've already bought a new phone. And you'll see in January, my budget with me will be like much prettier. My singing funds are more put together, I think. Anyway, for vacations, I'm putting $1,000 because your girl has a lot of traveling to do and there's no avoiding it. So we gotta save. And then for gifts, I am putting 50 towards gifts in December because I know I'm going to be buying gifts. I have done like the bulk majority of all of my spending for Christmas in November with a gift card on Amazon, but I do have a couple small things I still want to get for people, like stocking stuffer type stuff, like lottery tickets and candy and stuff to add to my gifts, and maybe a white elephant gift, depending on if we do that or not. So I put 50 there. I think that should cover those small things. And then for household maintenance, I'm putting 50 as always, and for emergency, 50 as always. And then what? Oh, yep, I have a note there that says the average septic is 400 to 1,000. So that's what I'm saving for, I guess. I haven't looked at the note on that in a long time. Next up, entertainment. These are my like subscriptions for viewing purposes and listening and things. So right now I'm paying for Spotify, Amazon Prime, CBS All Access, which it's called Paramount Plus now, but I never changed it, so because I'm lazy, I guess. And then Hulu, I actually re-upped my cheap Black Friday deal for Hulu. So instead of $1.99, I'm paying 99 cents now every month for a year. Life is awesome. And then $5 for my podcast that I really like. Lastly, for expenses, I have my miscellaneous section. We do BarkBox, so that is for the dog, $35 there. It's usually like a little less, but I just budget for that in case I buy like a little toy or extra treats or whatever. Household items, $50 as normal. That's like paper towels, coffee, K-cups, maybe. I don't know what I'll get, but that's that. Personal spending, $50 as always. And then for miscellaneous, I do have $350 marked for miscellaneous, but that is because I'm starting a new sinking fund for dental work, and I don't have it in this spreadsheet already, and I didn't want to change just one last month of the spreadsheet. So next year I'll have that in the sinking saving fund section. But for this month, that's what it is. So it's 50 for normal miscellaneous, and then 300 is actually just going to go to a sinking fund for dental work. I've got a lot of dental stuff I'm going to be paying for in the next year between mom's dentures and my dental work. I want to fix my front teeth a little bit, which I don't really need to get into that here, but I just it's just cosmetic work on two of my like side front teeth that got done when I was like 11 and needs to be fixed because they really only last for like 10 years before they start kind of chipping and degrading and stuff. So I'm well over 10 years and I need to see if I can get those redone. And so that's going to be a little bit of money. So I'm starting a sinking fund for that for next year. Last but not least, you can see I have 3 paychecks in December, and I will talk about all of my income now. So I'm going to get my first paycheck, and that's going to be my normal $1,400 paycheck. But then after that, you guys, I get a raise. Oh my gosh, I got a raise. So yeah, I got a pretty significant raise. I got a 13% raise, and it takes effect in December. So that is why you see my estimated take-home paycheck a little bit higher. I am hoping that in 2022, with some shifts to my 401k/HSA contributions, I will probably make more like $1,500 a check. But for now, I'm just trying to keep it conservative because I have no idea what the take-home is going to look like with my deductions right now. So for now, I'm just putting $1,450 in there, and I will get 2 of those in December, I think. And then I also have $77 coming in because I pre-bought some propane, and so we're just like evening that out for the savings accounts and stuff with me and Trav. So that money is going back into propane savings essentially. I'm just putting it there because it's coming into my account, but it's just from savings going back to savings. Anyway. So that is my full income for December, and that brings me to about $4,300 coming in and about $4,300 going out as usual. I try to stick to like a zero-based budget. Every dollar has a job, and so December looks like I'll have about a $13 buffer. If that buffer actually stands up to my spending in December, I'll just roll that into a savings account. I'll probably move like $10 to savings because I like to not. I like to leave a little buffer in my account just in case for the rainy days. So I've always done that. And so after like 3 years of leaving $3 or $4 in per month, whenever I go under, I typically have plenty to go cover like 50 or 100 over. So yeah, but I usually don't do that. If I have 50 or 100 over, I cover it some other way. I don't usually let the buffer do the work. But anyway, that is my budget. That is my exciting news for December with getting a raise and being able to use my extra income from a third check and getting a raise and paying off my Jeep. All of that money that I normally would spend on something else is going to go into savings, which is fabulous. So yeah, that is my budget with me for December. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching and being so kind. So yeah, have a great morning, noon, or night, whatever it is for you.